Hello Scorpio, this is your reading for July 2024. I'm Jared Walters, and for this video I'll be your reader. I hope this video is going to resonate with most people of the star sign Scorpio, and it's not going to resonate with everyone, but we are going to be doing other readings on this page that I believe will resonate with you in time. I do personal readings, so you can have a look at my website at jaredwalters.co.uk, links in the description below. But for now, I'd like you to just follow along, and hopefully this is going to resonate with you in some way, shape or form. So we're using the Angel Tarot deck. We're going to deal 6 cards, or we'll hope with 6 cards, and maybe slight variations depending on what comes out. And thank you for watching the video today. So we're going to take a look at what is going on throughout the month of July, Scorpio, and give you the best advice and guidance that comes through. I am a clairvoyant, intuitive medium, and let's just see what message Spirit has for you today. And let's see. There's a bit of trepidation energy going on by you, Scorpio. There's a lot going on around you at the moment. So I do feel for you for that. Definitely as far as emotions are concerned. I'm being drawn to essences here surrounding family, surrounding, this card is depicting family life, okay? That is generally sort of rewarding, but I also feel as if like there's emotional sort of currents or undercurrents going on here that may sort of need addressing this month. However, I feel this is a calmer month. For you, Scorpio, there's a lot of energy surrounding breakthrough here, okay? There's a lot of breakthrough energy coming through, because when I'm sort of connecting in on the energy, with some of the signs I'm working with this month, are going through a process and a lot of things, having to make decisions. With you, it feels you're a little bit further along on that cycle, and you're kind of like accepting certain things that you can't change. You've been doing a bit of inner work, perhaps trying to resolve certain things that are happening within yourself, and maybe causing you to come up against sort of barriers or hurdles between where you are and the goals that you want to set for yourself, okay? But a lot of the energy is around emotion this month. What's going to happen? What's happening to you emotionally? What's affecting matters of the heart, okay? Love and relationships is going to come up and take sort of center stage this month. This can be obviously relationships between people, okay? This could be like a new person coming in if you're not romantically connected. It could be a renewal of a relationship if you are romantically connected. Or it could be a renewal of a relationship or a new relationship with something that you love, okay? Or people that love the same thing that you do, okay? So if there's fresh start energy as well coming in this month, there's new energy coming in, there's new, and it feels very buoyant. It feels like I want to be playful with this energy, okay? So it feels there's a lot of positivity sort of coming in this month, okay? A lot of sort of feminine energy as well. You've got the Emperor energy coming here, okay? So this is kind of bringing logic and structure to things. So I feel there's a lot of sort of decisions that have been made around you, okay, determining your life's path right now. But now is the time to start really putting pen to paper, starting to commit. So you've got you kind of got your head straight about where things are at right now, right? Even if where you're at is actually a difficult situation, a difficult place right now, okay? You kind of got your head straight around that, right? Now is the time really to start bringing in the sort of the hows, the whys, the objectives. How do I fulfill what it is that I need to fulfill around me at this particular point in time? Please forgive my little dog in the background. She's she's eating a food lover, and yeah. So I just want to say to you that, well done for coming as far as you have, really. And there's definitely sort of new beginnings here, but the energies around you this month are around about emotional currents. Okay, so I feel the question that Spirit are kind of getting you to ask this month is, when certain things are brought up, how do I feel about this? Okay, how does this fit into who I am, where I want to be, what I want to do? Okay, you need to bring balance. So even though there's a lot that has been sort of um, being put sort of right or being put into its place, right? Then you kind of, once you resolved the emotional aspects of things that have been happening around you, right? It's now time to find out what the next logical steps are going to be, right? So how do you bring what you're feeling inside here so it better reflects the world outside you, right? There's a lot about transmuting energy around you, bringing the inner world into manifestation. Okay, bringing yourself in alignment with where things are right now. Sometimes that means accepting hard truths, right? Now, you might have had to accept the hard truth about a situation, and now you're asking yourself, right, how do I get to the next step? How do I make that step forward? Okay, so let's answer that question. Objective decision making. Once you know where the emotion is coming in, you can then take the emotion out of that situation and work with what you have practically. Work with the resources that you have practically, okay? Because that is going to help you get the best results, right? So I can see a lot of list making this month. And if you're a little bit like me, I'm not a Scorpio, but I'm one of those people who make lists to make lists. I'll make a list about what I need to make lists about. I'll make a list about what lists I need to make. And then I'll make those lists, and so I suppose don't overcomplicate things, okay? You need a clear and concise goal this month. Think about what it is, where it is you want to be by the end of the month, what it is you need to resolve, and perhaps jot a few things down. And literally, it can be on the back of it can be back on the back of a piece of paper, on the back of a letter, or as they call it, the back of a fag packet, right? Maybe not necessarily on the back of a fag packet, but you get my point. You've got High Priestess energy coming in here as well. So this is all your intuition. So even though you're giving the objective decision making, because I feel you kind of know more about where you are emotionally right now, right? You can you can afford to have that objectiveness, but also use your intuition. What feels right for you, okay? So break your aspirations down this month, step by step, right? Where do I want to be by the end of the month, right? And break that down step by step. And if something feels right, go with it. If something doesn't feel right, go with it. But bringing things into action here. So we're looking at now changing the reality of the situation, right? How can we change the reality of the situation so it's now more favourable to us moving forward? This may mean bringing in, communication with those around you that you trust, communication around you with those of maybe those peers that maybe can offer advice to you, for example, or colleagues, but it also means cutting out some of the things that don't serve you. However, I feel because of this influence happening here, this is work that you've already done. So I wouldn't be surprised if you've cut out a lot of the negativity in your life. You're starting to focus on the positives. You're starting to focus on building for the next sort of stage of your life. You understand there's been endings, there's new beginnings happening, and this is happening kind of across the board right now. But you're at the point of where do I bring this into manifestation? Okay, if this is a new job, where do I in what areas am I looking? In what areas do my skills best suit what an employer is looking for. If it's starting a business, for example, where do I get that first sale from? If it's with a relationship or with friendships, how do we get that trip that we want to go on so we can all have a good time and all have a bit of fun this year, even though perhaps things like the cost of living crisis are things that are against us. I think this is pretty clear, cut and dry around you, Scorpio, quite frankly. The energies here are very much about you having done the inner work and now things are starting to move forward. Things are not going to be, it's not going to be it might not always be an easy road, but when you've got this emperor, this high priestess energy coming in here, this queen of air coming in, which is all about decision making, and the magician, it's all saying, look, you can achieve your goals. You're gonna get there, right? You've got this, right? You've done the inner work, you've got this, right? So now is the time to really focus on how we manifest what it is and how we focus on removing what is blocking us from achieving what we need to do. So I'm going to draw 3 moon cards that kind of summarize this reading. And I like it because you can kind of like get like the convergence of things. So 3 moon cards for Scorpio is... Okay. Don't let the past hold you back. Yeah, so if you look here, you've got, you've got the Ten of Water, so all about family life, committed family life, understanding what resources you have around you, the High Priestess, trusting your intuition. So look at the resources you have around you, trust your intuition, and don't let the past hold you back. This is now a time for you to move forward. So understanding, what you have got, working with what you have got, not what you haven't got. There is a tendency that we all tend to focus on that which we lack. Bringing in gratitude for what we've got, that can help us, right? Bringing in appreciation for what we've got around us. That humility energy is good, right? But also, bringing in the right intuitive steps, trusting that inner guidance, right? That even if it brings you to a place where you feel you might fail, perhaps you need to go to that place to actually succeed in the long term, because you need to understand what it is that you're up against. But I feel this is something you've done before, so don't let the past hold you back. This is your time to move forward now, okay? I also, if you look, bring these together, so you've got the open your heart, mind, and soul, new friendships and different. So taking advice from others, taking advice from others, effective decision making, communication is key. So taking advice from others, effective decision making, communication is key, right? Again, I feel this is a lot of the work that you've done. You've done the emotional side of it. Now you need to communicate. If there's a plan and there's other people involved in this plan, you need to, perhaps show a little bit of leadership and say, right, this is the situation we're in. This is how we're going to get through it. This is how we're going to manifest the outcome that we want, right? And what is it you need to release? What is it now that needs to be released? Okay? Where do we need to organise things? And what's the best route to manifesting the outcome that we want? Okay? So, setting that goal and plotting a course to get to that goal. Alright? Now, obviously, it's not as cut and dry for everyone, because some of you are going to be up against some blocks that perhaps are not, other people might need to move forward before you do. There's that kind of element happening around you as well, but I feel what you are actually in control of, and use that effectively and wisely, you are going to get the outcome that you deserve. There you go. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that it resonates with you. Any questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be doing further readings, so please give the channel a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon for another video. Cheerio!